All right, man, I had to make a video because, yes, I have my PRS CE, but I also have the 60 standards. So I can share for you my thoughts, man. These are both premium instruments, man. You can't go wrong with either, but they're very different beasts, so it just kind of depends what you're looking for. If you like a really rich, deep tone, you like really classic tones, if you like slightly more modern tones with a lot of clarity, a little bit more bite and high end, the PRS might be calling your name. Whereas the Gibson has a 24 3/4 inch scale length, the PRS has a 25-inch scale length, and that scale length does impact the tonal qualities. You get a little bit more deepness and richness out of a shorter scale, and a little bit more high end and like sparkle out of a longer scale. But then also you have the different pickups, right? So you have a very classic rock pickup here, and these are a little bit more modern, and I would say they're probably a little bit more versatile, but pickups can always be swapped. The bigger difference you're going to want to think about is going to be the feel of the instruments. If you like a flatter fingerboard, you're going to want the Les Paul. The PRS, on the other hand, has a rounder fingerboard. So the Les Paul has a 12-inch radius and the PRS is a 10-inch radius. So the PRS is a little closer to what you get out of like a Fender, but not quite as round, whereas the Les Paul is going to be a little bit faster because it's a lot flatter. But when you consider speed, you also consider neck dimensions, and the Les Paul has a little bit of a thicker neck. Now, build quality between mine are comparable, man. These are both very high-end instruments, but the Les Paul is a fucking chunker, man. Like, if you like a big, thick, heavy-ass guitar, you're going to want a Les Paul. If you don't like a big, thick, heavy-ass guitar, like the PRS is a lot more ergonomical, man. It's a lot more modern in that sense. Much thinner, much lighter, just contours to your body. The thing is a work of art. And obviously, no trem. Those are going to be all the factors you're going to want to consider, man. Like, if you're a classic rock guy, man, I say, like, you can't go wrong with the Les Paul. If you want something a little bit more versatile, you can kind of do it all, get the PRS. Oh, I should also mention you get split coils on the PRS. So really, it's a little bit more, like, it's a little more feature loaded. But again, that feel is going to be so important. So, like, I will say it took me a little bit of time to get used to that 10-inch radius on the PRS. So I hope all this information helps.